I wonder what it takes to rile you up.
You.
We're born in the moonlight. Ain't no fantasy. Can't breathe in the sunlight.
No matter how powerful our enemies may be, there's no need to worry so long as we're with Catherine, the mighty wielder of Thunderbrand.
Man, he's real hyping her up. What are you talking about?
You mean you don't know? My weapon is called Thunderbrand. It's one of the hero's relics. A long, long time ago, the goddess bestowed divine weapons upon 10 heroes, which were passed down to their descendants. It's an honor to wield, but I'm afraid there won't be any chance for that today. Our mission is to help clean up the aftermath, not to fight.
One must wonder why Lord Lonato would incite such a reckless rebellion.
It all goes back to the tragedy of Duscur.
I've heard of it. This time I know what
I
it's
remember
about.
that day well. No one saw it coming. Roughly 4 years ago, the King of Fargus was murdered by the people of Duscur. I believe that about sums it up, correct?
But
To put it simply, yes.
not true.
But there's more to that story. They had accomplices within the kingdom as well. Lord Lonato's son, Kristoff, was one of them, and so he was handed over to the church for execution.
The church executes criminals.
Speaking from the church's perspective, we simply passed judgment according to our doctrine in place of the kingdom, which was in complete chaos. Whatever the truth behind that incident may be, Lord Lonato has harbored resentment toward the church ever since. Well, to be more specific, his grudge isn't only against the church. It's also against the one who turned Kristoff over to them.
Report! The enemy is approaching. They can't be avoided. Their numbers are far greater than we predicted.
Hopefully I don't
They use the
kill
fog
off
to slip past
majority
the
of my
knight's
class.
perimeter.
It looks like our mission just changed, Professor. Everyone, prepare for battle!
Alright, let's go.
With this fog, it's impossible to tell where the enemy might be, or how many of them there are.
Oh, surprise.
The enemy could be trying to surround us, but they shouldn't have enough soldiers to form a tight circle. Take down anyone who breaks through the fog, and let's push through!
Oh shit, that's a lot of people that came out of my
Smell.
corner.
It's fresh blood. It seems the battle has already started within the fog.
Do you like the smell of fresh blood? Edelgard?
Proceed with caution. Wait for them to enter your field of view.
Of course. Did they ever say how she got that? It's been like a couple months since I last played this game, so I don't remember much of her story at least.
It's you. Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched zealotry that killed my son!
Really?
The only name I answer to is Catherine. Prepare to taste the blade of one who serves the goddess. Now you face a knight of Theros!
I wouldn't mind her as like my knight. Just saying.
The fog is cleared. there's nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
Oh, more blood on Hubert's hands.
That vile woman. Kristoff, forgive me.
This vibe is very different because I feel like during Blue Lions with Ash's route, I felt more connected to Lord Lonato, but because I'm not in Blue Lions anymore and I don't know the backstory of anything that he's related to Ash in a way.
I never
don't
thought
feel
I'd
as
see Lonato
sad
meet
that
this
he's
fate.
gone.
Well done, everyone. Let's gather our troops and go.
None of us died, so that's good.
Damn it, it was all so pointless. I've never seen so many people utterly heartbroken.
Oh, Casper.
Forcing innocent citizens to risk their lives? That man was not a noble, but a monster.
What are you going to say, Hubert?
What could have pushed Lord Lonato to this point?
Everyone was a bit shaken by the militia fighting alongside our enemies.
Yeah. That is the reality of battle.
If only everyone could face reality so unflinchingly.
At least she's not like
The
sassing
commoners
me
who
like
allied
Dimitri.
themselves with Lord Lonato believed they were fighting for a just cause. It would be disrespectful to consider them simply victims when they died for what they believed in. Still, we have no choice but to eliminate those who cling to unreasonable ideas of justice.
Don't you?
Even if
Have
our
an
enemies are the
unreasonable
gods
reason?
themselves, we must never lose sight of our goal.
That's taking it a bit far.
Is it? Such a day may come, whether you expect it or not.
This is her
You should be
hinting
ready.
us.
Really, I'm just like Lonato. I, too, will be the sort of ruler who's willing to risk the lives of my citizens in service of a higher cause.
Wow.
It's not possible to change the world without sacrifice. Dying for the greater good is not a death in vain.
True. True on that point.
Professor, I'm afraid this incident is far more serious than anticipated.
Oh, you gave me the letter?
I found this on Lord Lonato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away.
Of course.
I hope that it's nothing.
We don't... I wonder who did write that, though. Who legit wrote that?
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped.
My students deserve the praise.
I am not so sure.
What the fuck you mean? You weren't out there watching
I
them
heard some
fight?
of the students were hesitant about fighting militia.
Of course,
However,
it's the first time.
We must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lonato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
Oop, I spilled. Won't that endanger the students because I could care about them?
Even if they encounter an enemy whom they cannot best, they should be fine, so long as they have you on their side.
What if I'm not there?
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the knights will be on high alert as well. But there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.
Aye, aye, Captain. I shall do that. Oh, I can't go potty yet. God damn it.
Part 1. White Clouds. Blue Sea Moon. The goddess's rite of rebirth.
God, keep yawning.
As the sun grows stronger and the nights grow ever shorter, the Blue Sea Star returns to the sky once more. Believed to be the goddess's home, her followers look to the star and commence celebrations of her rebirth.
Wow, this is beautiful.
On the grounds of Garreg Mach Monastery, a grand ceremony is held in honor of this much-anticipated event.
Isn't this
Every
where we're gonna
true
meet the
follower of the
Death
Church
Knight?
of Seros is sure to be in attendance.
I believe this is where we meet the Death Knight, right? This chapter?
Our mission this month is to patrol and set up defenses to stop the assassination plot.
I wonder if an assassination attempt is truly the goal of our enemy.
Why are you giggling? It's a distraction.
Yes, I think so too. A barely concealed secret message trying to distract us from whatever's really going on. Sloppy, to say the least. And while everyone is out searching for a phantom assassin, they'll be free to accomplish their true goal with ease.
The monastery houses many valuable weapons. Perhaps that is their aim?
I hear the monastery has a treasure vault, too. Seems like the sort of place a foe would like some alone time in.
Garreg Mach is immense, and not just above ground, but below as well. Perhaps their aim lies beneath the monastery.
Linhart's so smart.
It seems to me that we should search the monastery for a clue as to what the enemy might be after. Of course, we must never underestimate the need for preparedness, in case a battle should ensue.
A secret meeting, Professor?
Hi, Shamir. They never really introduced her to us.
We haven't been introduced.
I am
Here we
Shamir.
are.
Shamir is one of the Knights of Seros, and this young man is...
I work for Lady Rhea, and I'm Shamir's apprentice. Oh, the name's Cyril.
Shamir's apprentice?
Yep, she's teaching me about the bow and the sword and all kinds of stuff.
Nice.
I've got to protect Lady Rhea, so that's why I've got to learn all I can from Shamir.
Cyril adores Rhea. That aside, if you need anything,
Like,
ask.
role model or like love? Alright. Well, the only thing we can do is explore. So we shall explore. Hello? Saltus, you have something to say to me?
A hero's relic.
It represents great power.
Quite so. The stone
She's
is
just staring.
a glow of red. Oh, it is nothing.
Okay. I don't know why they dragged out the quietness for so long. But I'm gonna go potty real quick and then we're gonna resume everything. Alright, we're back. We're gonna explore. We have to set the... What the fuck's wrong with you? But we have to set the quest from Edelgard. And I don't think I'm close enough with Mercedes yet, but I'll try to recruit her again.
Hi.
Hi, Bernadetta.
If you're looking for something, I probably can't help you. I still don't know what's where around here.
Didn't I see you in the dining hall last night?
Hey, I get hungry sometimes. Like anyone else. What? Eating at night is bad for you? There's no way that's true. Wait, really?
Some people say so. Gifts. Oh, I can give gifts now. Hey, Lorenz.
The goddess's rite of rebirth is the most significant ritual for the Church of Seros. Could it be that someone has spread these rumors of an assassination plot merely with the intention to hinder the celebration?
Maybe. Maybe.
Hey, Professor, I hope you're well. As for me, I had a date with a splendid specimen of a knight. But now he's suddenly not in the mood to see me again. I blame all these rumors of a deathly figure showing up in town. Such an uproar must have, beyond reason, drawn his attention away from me.
Oh, he has to work. What do you mean? He has to work. Oh, Dad! Hi, Dad.
What's the matter? You're running all over creation.
Yeah?
Ah, you don't believe Lady Rhea is the real target, do you?
No.
Even so, the knights have their orders. We can't abandon our duty to guard Lady Rhea. The goddess's rite of rebirth is an important event for the Church of Seros. They say it's the day when the goddess will return to walk among us. Not too likely, if you ask me. Best if you keep that to yourself.
Dad, I'm gonna miss you. Hey, Ned.
Have you heard? Rumor has it that Death himself has been appearing in Garreg Mach. They say he appears every night and kidnaps folks. I wonder what happens to them.
So
Linhart.
sleepy. Too sleepy.
Linhart.
I found an interesting book in the library. Got so caught up reading it, I forgot to sleep.
Aww.
Interesting discovery, though. The coffins of the 4 saints in the sanctum each have their crests carved into them. I'll need to find a way down there to get a look.
Don't worry, we're gonna go down there. What's this girl doing? It looks like she's like driving a motorcycle. Whenever she stretches her arm forward. Right there. Looks like she's driving a car. Oh, hi.
I've been in town procuring some supplies for Flame.
What supplies?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Do not trouble yourself over it.
It's candy though, wasn't it?
No classes on a festival day. I thought I'd get to spend all day relaxing in the company of some lovely ladies. But now this mess has happened. Hey, Professor. I know there's talk of an assassination attempt, but do you really think they'll do it on the day of the Rite of Rebirth? I feel like security would be looser some other time. Is there some reason why it has to happen on that day?
Yeah, because everyone's distracted.
Did you know that on the last day of the rite, the monastery's open to the general public? It's kind of fun. It makes the place feel like a festival.
I'm glad they get to enjoy themselves like this, even though they're not going to really enjoy themselves
Bridget,
that day.
Assassinations are many.
Is that Hubert?
I have also been the targeted, back in the past.
Hubert, I see you. I'm happy you
The
survived.
Goddess Tower has an entrance of narrowness. That is most good. The windows are not the most good, though. A target of ease for snipers.
Damn snipers. I wish I could like be a good sniper on video games, but I'm not.
Speaking of, can you imagine the Archbishop being murdered?
Why would you want to
I
imagine
prefer
that?
not to consider such a gruesome scenario.
Of course not.
Awfully calm, aren't you? I wonder what it takes to rile you up.
You.
With the whole monastery preparing for the goddess's rite of rebirth this month, it feels like everyone's a little on edge.
I can't stop thinking about Lonato.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Professor. I know this isn't the time, but I just can't get past it.
I'm sorry. There's nothing to be done?
Thank you. No matter what happens, I promise you I'll do my part.
Hello.
Have you visited the Goddess Tower?
No.
It's a sacred place used for rituals and the like.
I'm not allowed to.
In general, students aren't allowed entry.
Exactly.
But as you'd expect, that rule just excites their curiosity. Some have even tried sneaking in. Well, at least for this month, that kind of behavior is totally unthinkable.
They'll be banished.
We have a lot more security, what with the goddess's rite of rebirth coming up.
Professor.
Hi.
I am afraid I have acted a bit childishly toward my brother recently. Given the circumstances, I requested that he provide me with some candies. Silly of me, really.
I wonder what kind
The
of candies
timing
are
was
out
improper,
here.
and I regret it very much now.
I remember Ash talking about
but
a
more
hard candy.
importantly, this place is off limits, Professor. It is only open to the public on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth.
Let's... All this talk of assassination plots
Seems like forever since we
brings
last
back
seen
dark
him.
memories I prefer to keep buried. I doubt there is any correlation, and yet... it is nothing. I am sorry for allowing my mind to wander. My focus should be solely on guarding the monastery right now.
It's okay. Ugh, Tomas is over here. What?
I hear you have fought alongside Catherine. I would wager that her power exceeded your expectations. Had you the chance to witness her relic? Thunderbrand, glowing red.
What's on
That
your...
glow is a sure sign that
What
her
is
blood
that?
contains
On
a
his
crest
chest?
that harmonizes with that hero's relic.
Is that a crest on his chest? His outfit?
Professor? I figured it out, Professor. The enemy must be targeting Lady Rhea. They're gonna make it seem like they're going after something else, but then they're gonna go for her.
Are you
Impressive,
sure?
right? I'm telling you, my intuition's never wrong.
Are you sure?
Professor Yuritsa seems very familiar to me, but I don't recognize his name. I guess the resemblance could be coincidental.
Setting fire to the stables to distract everyone. To cause a commotion. It is the oldest trick in the book, but I cannot shake the thought that our enemies may attempt it. I will stand guard and watch over the stable. And the knight's horses. They are truly magnificent.
Yeah, that one beside you is actually pretty.
Greetings, Professor.
Hello.
Nothing to report. The goddess's rite of rebirth is this month, right?
cute
The
he is.
monastery gates will be thrown wide open on that day. I'll be working as a guide. I hope I get to guide some lovely ladies
Oh
around.
my god. You and Sylvain will be best friends.
Lady Rhea lifts the spirits of all the people of Fodlan. We cannot allow her to come to any harm.
Lord Lonato's rebellion may have been quelled, but the unrest in Fargus isn't dying down anytime soon. The Boar Prince should hurry up and claim the throne, rather
mean, he
than letting
can't,
old
he's here.
customs holding it back.
You're skilled. Why won't you battle me?
I will. You want to fight? I will. You want to fight? I'll fight.
I bet the enemy is using this assassination nonsense just to sneak in and raid the pantry.
That's
what do
what you
you
would
think,
do.
Professor?
Is that what you would do? You might be right.
Oh, I'm right, all right. My animal instinct is telling me that the enemy is after our best meats.
People die in every battle, and it can be by sword or spear or magic, but depending on who it is that died, depending on who died, it's different.
That's true. It's different if it's someone you know who loves.
I hope nothing bad happens this month.
I don't think so. Hi.
Our enemy's true target. What could it be? The monastery has been around for nearly a millennium. It's only logical that there are secrets here. We'd better investigate. Would you mind asking around and seeing what you can dig up? Once you've uncovered some leads, we'll regroup.
You!
The monks declined my offer of assistance. They said that no one from Dusker is to be trusted, especially now. Given the circumstances, I cannot fault them.
There's been talk of an attempt on Rhea's life. We've been ordered to help the Knights patrol. Could that possibly mean that Rhea isn't beloved by everyone the world over?
Hell no. She's a cult leader.
I don't know who's to blame for all this commotion, but it's frankly a huge inconvenience. With everyone stuck on guard duty, our study and training time has been drastically reduced.
It seems there were forces opposing the church, beyond Lord Lonato. I never thought such forces could exist in this world.
We only know a small part of this
I
world.
suppose that may be true.
Let's see. Excuse me, Professor?
Why are you all the way down this hallway?
I just wanted to let you know that Lady Rhea is always real concerned with you.
Really?
She expects great things, I think. Please don't let her down, okay?
I will let her down. Don't worry. We'll see.
You know what? I'm watching you.
He's threatening me. You asshole.
Unbelievable. What a terrifying story.
Damn,
However,
threaten me?
an assassination attempt on Lady Rhea is doomed to fail. Pardon? You think the goal may be different than simple assassination? Intriguing. I suppose the priceless objects in this room could perhaps draw thieves. However, there's no one but me who could make use of them.
You'd... In this nervous state, I might just cut you down.
I dare you to try.
Oh, come on. I'm only kidding.
Are you?
Might you have come looking for me because you were worried about my safety?
No. The enemy could have other
I am aware
objectives.
of the possibility. On the day of the ceremony, I am trusting that you will not allow your attention to wander or wane.
Hey, did you hear?
Area.
A knight wielding a scythe is roaming around town at night. If he's a villain, I'd like to get the measure of him.
Support. Bernie and Bernie Man. I only noticed because I accidentally hit it.
Another fine day, alone in my room, and plenty of books to read.
Aww.
Bernadetta, I have something to discuss with you.
What? I didn't do anything.
No need to be defensive. I am not angry.
Oh, you definitely are. I can tell. Just get it over with. What did I do?
You did not do anything wrong. Please, listen. Look, just breathe, will you?
Can't breathe. Too scared.
Oh, Bernie,
I
please
see
breathe.
that you are struggling. Please calm down.
Easy for you to say.
Hurry up, tell her.
I just wanted to discuss how you are always hiding in your room. It seems like something must be troubling you, for you to shut yourself away like that. If something is the matter, maybe I can help. But you need to tell me what it is first.
No, no thanks. I'm fine. See, I'm breathing out. You fix me. I go.
Please,
Do
you're gonna
you
hyperventilate
realize
if
that
you do
life
that
is
stuff.
passing you by? Have you no desire to venture beyond this reclusive lifestyle?
It's fine if she
There's
doesn't
a
want
whole
to.
world waiting for you out there.
I literally
The
stay in my room
social
all the
life of a
time.
noble is actually rather...
Just stop it. I'm not interested.
Bernadetta, this is unhealthy behavior.
Are you her dad?
I beg you to take my hand. Otherwise, I will have to pick you up and carry you, and neither of us will...
What if I actually like being alone? Is that so hard to imagine? It's none of your business. Get lost.
She pushed you? Holy shit, did she push you?
Oh no.
Oh my god, you pushed him? Actually? Damn!
I sprained my wrist.
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, no. Now you've done it, Bernie. Now you're his eternal rival.
I do not wish to hurt you. Actually,
No, I'm done for. You'll be the death of me for sure.
Oh no.
Maybe I should just come back later.
Aw. I mean, he was attempting to help her out. That was cute.